The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Penix. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop. Like that one. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, and 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, this is second and a yard. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Two excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Fights through and now a crease. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Purdy looking to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Purdy. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Ritter back to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Let's go.
That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Give them 18 on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Ritter now.
He finds Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He's still on his feet.
He's still on his feet. He may go. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and
there he goes right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Falcons 35, 49ers 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy now to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Purdy from the gun. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, 49ers.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
70 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Purdy off the play fake.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
36 yards.
And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Christian McCaffrey.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Niners are able to claw one back.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Purdy will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ritter to throw it.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards.
And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 3rd and 9 here. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 33 yards.
And the Niners are able to at least get one score back.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
They go with McCaffrey.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
49ers 31.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Ritter going to change it up.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Back to throw, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their
touchdown.
Atl Mtc.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons have got it on cruise control. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 78 yards.
And the Falcons are pouring it on.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this is taken in at the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
46 yards.
And the 49ers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Down the left sideline.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
39 yards.
And the Niners are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at him. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. 35 yards that time on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 39-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Robinson on a give right side.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4. Ritter from the gun. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Atlanta,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.